My coach at Kalamazoo College, George Acker, who's in the Hall of Fame, was a great role model for me. And he mentored and coached thousands of kids over the years, and I was one of them. And he would tell us, he had some famous quotes that he would tell us. And he worked night and day. He was the first guy to practice. He was the last guy to leave. I mean, everything. He was basically the John Wooden of D3 tennis. And he would call us aside. If he wasn't happy with the practice, he would remind us that perfect practice makes perfect. Not practice makes perfect. Let's do it again. You've got another bucket of balls to hit until we get it right. He would also say, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And I'm not entirely sure that was his quote, but he used it often, and it stuck with us. He liked to practice. He taught us in practice. In the matches, he really let us play. He did his teaching in practice. And those are some of the things that I tried to carry on when I became a coach. We had some great teams. I'll talk briefly about my time as a player. We had some great teams in the 80s. I went to school at Kalamazoo College from 1982 to 1986. In 1985, we went on the spring trip and we stopped in Nashville, Tennessee, and we played Vanderbilt. And we beat Vanderbilt 5-1. Coach Newman was so embarrassed, he said, we're not playing doubles. And he packed up his team, and there we sat. Coach Acker said, all right, get your rackets out. We're going to play an inter-squad doubles match. And we played on Vanderbilt's courts against each other before we got back in the van and drove to Florida. That was a wasted opportunity. Coach was really happy with the win. But he put together a great schedule. And this was back in the days before the limitations on the number of matches you could play. So it was a real treat to play D3 tennis and be able to compete against Michigan State, Michigan, Northwestern, Notre Dame. Then we'd go south and play Vanderbilt and Georgia and Florida. It was an honor. I got to play Michael Pernfors, playing for Kalamazoo College. I got to play Michael Pernfors. I got to play Alan Miller and Ola Malmquist. I'm 2-0 against Alan Miller. And I was here in 07 when he got inducted. And what an honor. I mean, what a gentleman. Whenever we came to play Georgia, Dan McGill had those players. They treated us with such respect. It was really special experience for us. But we'd always head into the D3 national championships about 500. And that was exactly how Coach set it up. The ball looked about this big by the time May came around, and playing against the likes of Williams and Emory and Santa Cruz was a lot easier after facing the likes of Georgia and Florida and the other schools I mentioned.